Hi, I'm Dr. Lisa Airan, and I'm an aesthetic dermatologist in New York City. Today I'm going to talk about my personal tips for defying the aging process. So in terms of age-defying trends, the most exciting thing that's happening in my field right now is something called platelet-rich plasma, which is where you don't need, which is where we draw the blood, we spin it, we concentrate the platelets and in the plasma, and we re-inject the concentrated platelets underneath the skin. And this is proving to be an excellent technique for helping the texture of the skin, especially because as we age, one of the things that happens is the texture of our skin changes, and there's not a lot of techniques that are available to actually really help the texture. Have you noticed that?
Yes, I have.
Yeah, it's a hard thing to put into words though, this textural change. It's something you see. It's like your skin doesn't glow as much. It's not as dewy.
Elastic, it's not as like.
Yeah, it's all the things that skincare products promise to do, but yet you never seem to find one. But anyhow, with this platelet-rich plasma, when we're re-injecting it underneath the skin, we're seeing great changes in the texture of the skin, and especially for the fine lines around the mouth and at the lateral eyelids. Those are two excellent places to put this platelet-rich plasma. And generally, patients need 1 or 2 treatments to see the change. We borrowed this technique from orthopedic surgery, actually, because the orthopedic surgeons have been using platelet-rich plasma in the joints to help repair joints, to help grow new cartilage underneath the kneecaps. And so we actually annexed their technique and have been experimenting with it in the face now. So that's one great age-defying trend. Another thing that I was recently reading a book called The Female Brain by a woman called Louise Brizendine, and one of the things that we're learning is that at menopause, there's a change in the brain that could actually be prevented by having supplementation, hormonal supplementation at the time of menopause. And I think that's a really exciting area of research for women, because if you know that you're going to lose 20% of your brain mass at menopause, don't you think you'd probably want to take some supplements to not have that happen? So they are doing a lot of research in this area right now, and I'm just doing my own research actually because I just started reading about this, but I feel like that's something that's really exciting, and that's going to be a great, as far as I'm concerned, if you can keep your brain from aging, the rest you can deal with, but I really want my brain to stop aging. So that's an exciting trend that's outside of my field. Another area is just supplementation in general, oral supplementation. One of the things that we're really big on right now is hydration, like just how do you keep your body hydrated, because a lot of us work a lot, we're running in the morning, we're running at work, and we're forgetting to drink water. And it's well known that hydrating the body is actually really good for all the cells of the body, which over time could actually prove to help you with the aging process. So one of the things that we're looking at right now is a powder called Hydromax that we can put a half a scoop in when you're feeling dehydrated, and it helps to keep the intracellular area hydrated. So that's another area that's also, it's not really anti-aging, but it's just helps you with your day-to-day functioning, like with the way that you feel on a day-to-day basis, which I think is also really important. And then of course, exercise for me is always something that I just think many of us would like to get around it, but I feel like exercising is a really important thing for anti-aging as well. And the better, for me, the harder the exercise, the better. Because I think things like extreme exercise, like hiking up a mountain or riding a bike longer than you thought you could, actually puts a certain kind of really good stress on the body. And so that's another area that I think is really great for anti-aging.